Good afternoon.
This past Monday, we were at Eastside Park to unveil the new and improved tennis courts. Thanks to our partners, Commissioner Bruce James, Commissioner Orlando Cruz, all the county commissioners that support our endeavors here in the city of Paterson. Children and adults alike will have a first-class tennis court or tennis courts to play on. And appropriately, the color coding is orange and blue for the beloved Eastside. And that was made possible by an open space grant that we secured from our partners here in Passaic County. Well, we're proud to announce, yes, we are strengthening that partnership. And it comes by the way of yet another open space award, compliments and courtesy of our county commissioners, our partners here in Passaic County. And so, with the $250,000 award behind me, you will see a transformation. And children have always asked, what can we do to make this cool area more appealing, more aesthetically appealing to the eye, and quite frankly, to make it a more enjoyable experience for anyone that comes to this festival. Well, this will go a long way. The grant award from our county commissioners will help us attain that goal and help children in Paterson enjoy their experience here at Blue Costello Pool. At this time, I'm going to call on the senior member. I'm going to call on Paterson's own, our county commissioner, Orlando Cruz.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. As the Mayor said, Paterson's own here, resident of this city, one of your county commissioners. On behalf of our colleagues, my colleagues, on the Board of County Commissioners of Passaic County, I'm proud to be here to present the City of Paterson with $250,000 in open space funding, farmland, and historic preservation for the Lou Costello Pool remodeling project. This open space funding was created with the purpose of protecting, preserving, and enhancing Passaic County's natural environment and historic, scenic, and recreational resources. The Passaic County Commissioners are excited to provide funding for the first phase of this project because of the multitude of proposed improvements to this space that will not only beautify this local neighborhood, but also provide a beautiful recreation space for all its residents. This full-purpose scope of work for the Lou Costello Pool remodeling project, which will be done in multiple phases, includes additional poolside furniture, a youth soccer field, a lookout area by the reservoir, a new splash pad for children, a walking and biking path, and accessible playgrounds for both children and adults. The County Commissioners Board has always been committed to preserving the county's rich history and building on its bright future and investing in our county's municipalities. And their parks affirm this commitment. Investing in our parks means investing in our residents, creating and maintaining a beautiful environment, and improving the quality of life throughout all of our local neighborhoods. And selfishly, myself as a resident of this city, Mayor, you can always be assured that whatever decision and whatever planning is done on the Passaic County level, Paterson will always have a seat at the table. Thank you.
Commissioner, we really appreciate that, especially since you as a Patersonian understand how ardent we have to advocate on behalf of the 160,000 residents that call our city home. I'm also encouraged by the fact that Passaic County is investing in our youth. As a matter of fact, earlier this year, the new playground at Garrett Mountain, which accommodates children with special needs, was opened up for the public to enjoy. In the last 5 years, that makes 3 playgrounds that accommodate children on the spectrum available to these children in Paterson. And so at this time, I want to hear from a long-time public servant. I said long time. Long-time public servant. Proud to support him, and he proudly supports us. Commissioner Bruce James.
Yeah, I've been in Paterson since 1968. I lived on Wayne Avenue. I went to William Patterson University. It was college back then. I'm proud of what we're doing with the parks. And the fact that we do this so much for kids with special needs, you know, their parents need to have somewhere to take them. They need to be safe. This needs to be fenced so that kids can go there and the parents can sit, they can watch them, they can make sure their kids are safe. You know, just want to point out that Lou Costello's son died when his wife put him in a playpen, just looked away for a short period of time. The kid went into the above ground pool, the in-ground pool, and drowned. So this was always in his mind. It actually killed him. After a period of time, he died. I don't think he ever recovered from the fact that he lost his son. So when we do things here and we make sure they're safe, nobody will ever have to go through that again. This pool is going to be safe. We're going to make sure that nobody can have a kid that drowns, and it's important. So I'm happy that you're all here today. We make sure that we do things correctly and right, and make sure those opportunities are for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Commissioner, I'm glad that you brought up Lou Costello and his son, who wasn't even 1 year old. They affectionately referred to him as Butch. And the same day when his son drowned, his father Lou was going on the radio. And prior to the drowning that day, Lou had told his wife, "Let Butch listen to me. I want to." Yes, he did. And so after they lost Lou's son, he still went on the radio. And he said to his now deceased son who just drowned, "Wherever you are, I hope you can hear me." And I hope the children of Paterson hear us. This is a multi-phased process, and it couldn't be made possible without partners, like I stated before. And our councilman in the 5th Ward strongly supports not only the project here, but the project downtown with the Lou Costello Memorial Park that also has a playground that accommodates children with special needs. And that is our councilman in the 5th Ward, Louis A. Velez.
So again, another great project coming to the 5th Ward.
Right.
All right. If you know that, those that don't know, this is the border. Reservoir is the border of the 5th Ward. So every time we come through here, we want to see improvement. We in the council support applications like this for open space money, and those individuals that invest in our city through their taxes. This is how we invest it.
Right.
Through open space funding. The taxes comes in, goes to the county, and the county gives it back to the community in the city of Paterson. You know, thinking about Lou Costello Pool, the residents of Paterson knows how to swim, but the city of Paterson know how to scuba dive to get the funding to make it happen.
Wow.
Scuba dive.
You went deep on that one.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to have to go the next time. I hope
that was very good.
So we're going to be supporting.
The A is for
action. And
Aqua.
Aqua.
You're Aquaman.
Aqua. Mess up my feet now. But listen, every time we see a park improvement in the city of Paterson, we are working. And if you think that Paterson is not better than 20 years ago, look at the pictures.
Yes.
Look at our roads. Look at our parks. Look at our school system. Look at our buildings. We got more kids in our schools, charter schools. We got Oliver in the Paterson. We got a better restaurant. We got a great Falls. We got a great people. So just come on board and do what you have to do to make Paterson a success Paterson. Thank you, Commissioner Cruz. Thank you, Commissioner Bruce James, and all the commissioners, all those individuals that lobby for the city of Paterson to make this happen. Thank you, Mayor.
The mayor asked me to point one thing out. So you may know, you should know, that over the last 10 years, the census showed that people actually moved into Paterson. You didn't lose population, you gained population, and you went from a class 2 city to a class 1 city, which increased the amount of money that you were eligible to receive from the state. That's with good government. That's people wanted to be here, and they still want to be here, and it's a growing city, not a shrinking city.
I'm Andre Say, and I approve that message. Thank you, Bruce. Also want to dovetail on some of the very clever remarks made by Councilman Luis A. Velez, who we're now going to refer to as Aquaman. We like that, Aquaman. But he is absolutely right. The best investment that you can make is in our youth. And we are getting a return on our investment. When taxpayers are contributing to the open space fund, Paterson is making sure that we get every dollar and put it towards something as worthwhile as this project. Our last speaker is representing Bob Garashi and the New Jersey Community Development Corporation, a valued partner. We talked about the Lou Costello Memorial Park. They're part of that. How about the Barclay Apartments, 56 affordable housing units for individuals with chronic health conditions. And in this particular project, we are going to couple the $250,000 with the $600,000 we've already secured from Community Development Block Grant funding, and then the additional $600,000 that we are applying for in this round of CDBG funding. And this will be a multi-million-dollar project, ultimately transforming the Lou Costello pool area. Ladies and gentlemen, School Board Commissioner Eddie Gonzalez. Rafael Gonzalez, right there.
Hi everyone. Thanks to everyone here, the county commissioners, obviously the city of Paterson. You know, the city of Paterson has been blessed to have an individual like Bob Garashi, the CEO of NJCDC, who they formerly called Bob the Builder.
Yes.
And it's a pleasure working with him for 16 years in this field. And NJCDC had adopted Paterson, this particular neighborhood, around the Great Falls, and we've been working really hard to create shovel-ready projects for other developers to come in and invest in our great city of Paterson. We were able to partner with the city on multiple projects, sort of Lou Costello Park down the hill, a lot of real estate projects that gave over 200 individuals affordable housing. We opened up schools. We have additional plans to do a lot more, and this particular project here is right behind our headquarters, and it's kind of like the forgotten park, but it's no longer forgotten. With the partnership that you see here today with the county, with the city, and with nonprofits, we will be bringing in additional funding from outside resources to make sure this is a successful project for our kids in Paterson. Thank you.
Yeah, please.
You know, thank you, Eddie, but let me say this, Mayor, and it's true. Our parks, our pools don't have a city resident requirement. Everybody comes to our parks from everywhere around the county. They come here. If I have a nephew that lives in Clifton, they come here. If I have a grandchild that lives in Hawthorne, they come here. So we don't have a city residency requirement to use our park. But we always ask is that people take care of our parks, because it's our parks and we want to give it back to the community the way they give it to us.
You are in top form today. That's incredible. You know, I think I should have just stayed in my office and let the councilman just run this press. That was remarkable. You've enlightened us. And you made me think about it as far as Passaic County residents are concerned. That's so true. Hinchcliffe Stadium is open to everybody. Contrary to what some council people or one council person would say, and every athletic field that we've renovated, that's 10, including Hinchcliffe Stadium, teams from other towns come in to Paterson and play. So, especially Passaic County towns. So we've gotten to a point where in the past, perhaps people didn't want to come to Paterson. But this makes Paterson more inviting, and that is our goal. We want to make it more inviting for, obviously, Pattersonians first, but if you have family in Clifton, or if you have family in Prospect Park, or Haledon, North Haledon, anywhere in this county, West Milford.
The only Republican town you named me.
That's actually a good point. I'm sorry. If you have family in Woodland Park, Clifton makes sense for him. That's right. Passaic, yes, that's a Democratic bastion. Yes. But enough of the frivolity here. I also want to commend NJCDC, because in addition to the 600,000 and the 600,000 more, 12, that amount there, as far as like exceeding $1 million, 1.2 million, plus the 250. They also raised on their own $100,000 for the design. Yes, so now we're talking like almost 1.4 million in total for this project, which further proves our point. There is power in partnerships that helps empower Pattersonians.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're going. No, please. It's your show.
Let's keep in mind, Mayor, we still are looking for the People's Survey for our recreation center.
That's true.
Log
That's
in.
actually true. That's true. Very
Ask
good.
what you want in our recreation center. If you want a pool, if you want anything that you want there, you ask for it, and then let's lobby to make it happen. Go to the PattersonNJ.gov. The link is there. We're still looking for your input. How you want to look this recreation center, Mayor? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be.
that was terrific.
I'm not trying
That
to
was
be your
terrific.
chief of
That was
staff, but
terrific.
you know.
It's a revolving door, right? There's an opening.
Councilman, you are absolutely right about the recreation center.
Yeah.
And there's a feasibility study
Correct.
that we're currently conducting. And thank you, NJCDC, again. We used the Great Falls Youth Center for that initial town hall meeting. We did get about 80 responses, but we want more. And then clearly we have to identify a suitable location for this recreation center because of the $100 million that we've invested in 5 years in recreation and new facilities. Everything has been outdoors. So we need a recreation center in the worst way. He is absolutely right. And we'll find where it would be best suited to be in this city. So stay tuned for that. But once again, there's power in partnerships, and this proves that we are empowering Pattersonians. Thanks again.